Hey guys, welcome to Babel Customs. I'm Biggs, founder of Babel Customs, and today we're going to have a special video for you guys. We're going to be blacking out the engine of a V-Rod muscle. As you all know, the V-Rod muscle comes with all the silver parts. We have a client that just brought in a bike. We're going to be blacking it out completely. Come take a look. So this is exactly what we're going to be doing for you guys. We're going to be showing you exactly how you can do this at home to black out this whole thing. I know a lot of muscle owners out there would like to have their bikes blacked out. It's a very common thing that we do here, but we decided today to show you guys how you can do this at home and with very minimal materials, but professionally. You're going to be able to do this with an amazing result, so stay tuned.
So here we are, guys, part one. We're going to show you guys how to disassemble the bike, just a few parts to be able to properly access the engine and be able to shoot it the most you can without
completely stripping the bike.
Exactly. Because keep in mind, this is a DIY, it's a do-it-yourself, so not everybody would be able to disassemble the mufflers or whatever parts you would take off to have easier access and cover the whole thing.
Yeah, so we went ahead and we sat down for about 2 days to try to see how we could do this for you guys to be able to do it at home. Because for us, it's easy. If we do it, we would just have our guys disassemble the bike, bring it into the paint booth and everything. But we're going the extra step just to be able to do it in a way where everybody can do it at home. So we're going to start the process by disassembling, and we'll comment the rest later. Okay guys, while Pat is doing that, I just want to let you know that this bike is set up with an air ride, and that's why we need to go ahead and disassemble the air ride first, because in a normal setting, you guys, if you don't have an air ride, this air box, it's pretty easy to take off. But just in case you do have an air ride, then you'll see what we're doing. We disconnect the battery. We're just basically disconnecting the wires so that we can go ahead and take this part out. So the reason why we're doing this is because we want to cover the whole engine, even the heads. If you guys don't want to do it, you don't have to. It's just that the top of your heads are going to stay silver. So we want to do a DIY, but we want to do a DIY that's going to look good. You know? Okay guys, so just so you know, you see these wires that were already cut before? Don't worry about that because you're not going to have that. This bike used to have a toggle switch down here, and that's disconnected. So don't worry about this wire. Don't wonder why it's there. Don't even try to look for yours. This is just a toggle switch that he used to have on the side over here, and then we went ahead and installed him a proper one on top. So once this is out, then what you do is you disconnect the horn. So the horn is this thing on this side. Everybody knows where the horn is, horn cover. So that's what we're going to do now. Once you remove this, you push your horn back and then just disconnect. Disconnect these two wires here. See, this is for his toggle switch right here. You're not going to have that. All right, guys, super important step. Right away, when this is out, you're going to cover these throttles and also this little cap here. It's very important that water or anything doesn't go down these tubes. All right, guys. So as you see, we covered up the two throttles, this little nipple right here, and this. It's very important that anything you disconnect, you make sure that everything is well sealed so that there's no water and dirt that goes into them. All right. So next step is we have to degrease this whole engine with degreaser, and you have to put degreaser and let it stand, let it sit. It has to start reacting, and then you can start cleaning. So this is what we're using, Motomaster Foamy Engine Cleaner. Here, guys, this is what we use, foamy cleaner. All right. Go ahead and tape as many things as you can. Anything you see, tape it. All of this grease has to come off. All this has to come off.
So guys, we went ahead and degreased the engine. So we're just gonna wash it off. Be very careful, wear some safety glasses please, so that doesn't end up in your eyes. You happen to go to the emergency, you don't want that. So protect your eyes.
Okay, guys, so here's a little quick view of how far Pat went to cover. So you see all of these things here are covered, here. As you can see, the whole top is covered. Pretty much mask anything that shouldn't or that you don't want to have paint on. All right. There you go. Let me show you the other side. Same thing on the other side, guys. The cables, the wires, everything here. This is not. We put a plastic covering. So as you can see, all the rest is covered. The frame is covered. Everything is covered properly. On top here. And that's it, guys. Just make sure that you tape everything properly. All right, guys. So here we go. Final step in shooting. So Pat's going to give you some directives, very important. So number one, this is what we're using. All right, this is something that you can very easily get on your own at the Harley Davidson dealership. And so let's start the steps in the process. So up to this point, we've mapped everything out, and now it's time to shoot. So follow the directives, and you'll be fine.
Okay, guys, the first thing you want to keep in mind, you do not want to try and get a gloss effect out of this can. This is called wrinkled black. And if you take a quick look at a Harley engine, it is not glossed out. It's flat. So this is exactly what you're going to try to do, is get that flat effect once you shoot it. So you're going to apply very light coats and almost fume them. That's exactly what you want to do. You want a fume effect, and you'll see in the end what type of results it gets. Another quick tip, guys. This can, try to get it heated up a bit. Either put it in hot water, or you could put it in front of a heat source. Don't leave it there though, because it could explode. Be very careful with that. Um, just get it heated up. Try to have the bike at 20 degrees Celsius temperature or 70 Fahrenheit for a better adherence from this product to your engine. You'll see this is a pretty good lasting product. I've done it on many motorcycles, and you'll see, really fun.
All right, guys, so a mist coat is what you're gonna see now. Shake well. All right, guys, so here you have it. You have a fully blacked out engine. Take note that all of this was done in one day, all right, aside from the drying time. So everything was done, the taping, the stripping, the painting, everything was done in one day.
Guys, please keep in mind also for the best result with this product, it works a lot better if your engine is hot. Before starting the spraying process, your engine is best to be hot, room temperature 20 degrees or hotter. It could get a lot hotter if you wanted to. Basically, try to have that thing hot before you spray it. It's going to give you a more even surface in the end.
Yeah, you're going to have a better finish at the end if you take your time. Here's what we suggest. Let the bike run for 10 minutes and let it cool off for 10 minutes. All right. And then you'd be, if you're able to touch your exhaust without burning, but if it's still hot, then you know that you're good.
That's the good time.
Yeah. So you can touch your exhaust without burning yourself, but it's still hot. So you can't leave your hand there for, I don't know, 30 seconds. So that's when you're going to optimize the finish and the result. Keep in mind, every 1 minute, shake your bottle for 1 minute and try to spray evenly, because this is not a product that you go and you try to fill out first shot. So try to spray, you know,
very light coats.
Yeah, try to mist it out. All right. Take yourself a cardboard or take yourself a piece of metal, practice on it first, because it's going to be very hard to take it off afterwards. So practice on the piece of metal, but don't be scared, guys. We specifically made this video DIY style, so because we know and we're confident this can is pretty easy to use because it's a wrinkle finish. So you're not going to, you know, if you don't go too heavy, you're not going to have any runs. The finish is wrinkled like the original factory Harley Davidson. So take your time, do a couple of practice shots. It's a very easy thing to do. Most important, degreasing, prepping. Actually, there's no preps to do aside from taping. Yeah, taping everything out. All right. There's no primer to be used.
No sanding.
No sanding, no nothing. Directly, and you can see the results. It's an amazing result. The customer is coming to pick it up in about 30 minutes. Can't wait to see his reaction.